Happy October, everyone. We're doing the most exciting project today out here on the boat, and you guys are going to love it because I am going to do the best job I can videotaping everything. But it's time for carpeting. We're carpeting the floors today. I'm going to be doing this side, obviously, then that side. Then we're also going to attach the live well over there. Whoop, right there. So yeah, it's going to be so much fun. This last time me and Dave did carpeting, besides the carpeting stuff up here, when we did the bunks underneath the boat here, we got glue everywhere. Primarily my fault, but yeah, it is what it is. Wow, that voice crack. It is what it is though, but all right. Sorry, let me get you. Just flattening it out.
Hand me the board in the correct orientation.
Let me put this down. There we go. I need both hands for the board. Yep, that's the right way. All right, so what we're doing here, this was Dave's idea, is to make sure that we're getting the correct cut and everything for the carpet. Is we hang it over just a little bit, then use the board here to kind of squish it down. Are we gonna end up putting carpet on that, or are we just leaving that like that? Gotcha.
It's ready to go whenever you want to carpet it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Go grab the scissors from in there.
All right, be right back. Grabbing scissors. All right, I'll bring you guys back in. It's just gonna be a lot of cutting to fit and whatnot. As soon as we get everything kind of formed up where we needed it, or where we need it, and we go to start gluing and whatnot, I'll bring it back in so you guys can see the what we're doing here. But catch you in a minute. All right, guys. So Dave got everything cut to fit. It's looking really good. Board. Then he left a little bit of a gap here. As soon as we start to roll, it should stretch that out anyways. So it'll be perfect as soon as we're rolling here. All right. Really gotta ask about that. I don't know. Do you think we should cut or trim the inside?
I don't know. I'm undecided on what to do with that yet.
Same. Oh well.
Feel like we can cut it off later.
Alright. Alright, gonna get the glue in. We'll be back in a few. Starting the gluing process. If anyone's wondering, this stuff right here would have been pour foam. Pretty much as simple as this. really got to make sure I don't drop my phone in the glue.
That would be nasty.
Yeah, it would. That would be my luck, too. Now, do you do any specific type of pattern when you're doing it, or are you just kind of just smearing it and
Yeah.
going until you need more
Just
glue?
Smear it. Just make sure you don't. It doesn't really take a lot. If you put too much, it'll come like through the carpet. Actually, it'll bleed through.
Which is, I believe, what happened to us on the bunks. I put way too much glue on it. So Dave did ask me if I wanted the glue. I retorted with a question of, is it safe enough for me to to be gluing? Because of said bunks. So... yeah, that's all Dave's gonna do. He's gonna start from the back here, work his way to the front, just doing all the glue. And then are we gonna stop halfway to adhere some of the carpet, or just do all the
Do it all
gluing?
at
and-
once.
Okay. So gonna do it all at once with the glue, and then do all at once with the carpet and get it into place. So now that you kind of got the gist of what he's doing here, I'll probably stop this and come back to when we're doing the carpet, but I'll keep it going for a little bit in case you guys like watching this. All right, so Dave
Any
is...
high spots, Scott? See any?
Any high spots?
Where I got too much glue on?
I will check. Dave got everything all done here. There's a little bit of a high spot right here. It's not all that terrible. So right now we're just checking for high spots, as we don't want too much glue on the decking. So when we go to put the carpet down, it doesn't cause any issues. Down here is a little bit, but it's nothing really too bad. Just right in here. I just want to try to make it as smooth as possible, so that way it's a nice transition here for the carpeting. But there you go. Not bad at all. All right, carpeting time.
He must be like non-stop. Cause
Yeah, I know.
He's on like the Motor Trend channel,
Everything, I know it.
and I'm like, how do you even have time? You got 3 boys. And
I know. Plus, he has the Vice Grip Lodge,
yeah,
so it's like they're farmers in a sense too.
I know. And I'm like, why?
I mean, I think they just do hay. I don't know if they actually do like crops or anything. I think they're just doing like hay and selling hay and whatnot. But
Still,
I could be
that's
wrong
another-
because I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of.
He's
lot of
rebuilding all
Lodge.
that farm equipment.
I know it.
How?
We're just.
I get tired just doing this shit.
I know, right?
Go inside and I'm like, yeah, I'm beat. I fall asleep on the couch.
Well, apparently, he has a knee surgery and whatnot coming up too.
Wow.
That's when. Have you seen some of the Pantera stuff that he was doing?
Talk about ridiculous.
I mean, if you got the money and whatnot, by all means, I get it. But I mean, that Pantera is beautiful. It's gonna look pretty good. But with everything
Can't get
being as
parts for
I
a lot of it. I'm like, wow.
And see, that's what I'm afraid of with the motors. To where it's just like, I know I have a 60 and an 80 from the same year, to where it's like, hopefully everything works the same,
Right.
to where I have a good parts motor, but something tells me I'm not going to get that lucky.
motors were made to run. They weren't made to have problems and stuff.
Exactly. Like some of the motors,
But
like
it
when we see
should-
on their stuff, like there was a. Is it that boat guy or somebody else works on a lot of motors and a lot of outboard motors, and where it's like when they were doing compression tests on some of the older motors, they were like able to run on like 20 psi. And it's like they're just made to run. As you can see here, guys, Dave is just flattening the carpet down so it has a good adhering. So
I like it here.
adhering. We'll go with adhering. That's not the right word. But that's the word we're going to use on this channel. The good. So the carpet adheres to the glue, and the glue meshes
Proper
together and everything.
We were all set.
You know, I knew a Robert Adherson. He was
There you go.
But yeah, as long as it sticks and as long as it dries and everything, we should be good to go. But Dave did a really good job here. Now, in case anyone's wondering, yes, I do actually help out on the boat build. Dave does the majority of the work, I'm not going to lie. But sometimes it's more so of wanting somebody here to talk to and whatnot.
Hand me stuff. Be the gopher.
A whole bunch of walnuts just fell out of your tree. It's almost like, oh, what's that?
Squirrels are probably throwing them at us.
Probably. Or at least throwing them down so they can grab them for later. But, I know. I mean, if it wasn't for Dave, I don't think I would even be this far myself if I was doing this by myself. I probably would not have been able to do this if it wasn't for Dave. I would have just tried to save money and went and probably bought a boat that was in worse shape.
Are there any out there in worse shape, Scott?
I don't. Well, I mean, if we look at our property.
Yeah. True.
So if you guys don't know, I got this boat from my landlord, and this was sitting on our property for like 20 plus years, and we had to do a lot to this boat. We did a lot of
Look at
riveting.
his other videos. There you go, Scott. Do a plug.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's like you guys go and look at my
Videos
other
there.
videos to see how some of the boat was. Sorry if you do go and watch some of the older videos. Sorry for the quality. So I wasn't using my phone. I was using my GoPro, which I thought was doing good, but I think my phone honestly puts out a better quality. But we had to do a lot of riveting. We replaced probably all but a third of the rivets in this boat because of how bad it was underneath. We did a lot to this boat, and I don't think there could have been. I don't think there's very many other boats that would be in this bad a shape that I could find, really. I think I literally got this boat for $150. Took it from the dirt to get it to where it is now. It's freaking insane thinking about it. So, I mean, we've been at this for what, like 4 years now? 4 or 5 years, actually. And a lot of this, like, I've only had the YouTube channel for about 2 years now. I think this is my second year.
We started with your YouTube channel.
When we really started all the work on the boat. But I had this boat for 5 years. So we technically been working on the boat for 2 or 3 years now. I forget how long the channel's been up. It's been a hell of a ride. But I had the boat for a little bit longer before that because I needed to do the trailer. So I had to source a trailer. I found the trailer, bought the trailer, had another boat and a motor. The motor is the one that's in the barn here that I showed you guys. That's the 60 horse. This trailer had another little CU ray sitting on it. But when we bought it, I didn't realize, but from right here, there's a little junction. There's a bad rust spot around here. So we lopped it off well above the rust, replaced 4 foot of tubing, had the wrong person try to do that. They ended up blowing through a lot of material, and then I broke down and actually paid an actual welder to come out, and they fixed it. Just goes to show you, you get what you pay for. You really do. It cost me $200 to get them to fix it. Honestly, best $200 I probably spent on the boat, especially for the trailer, because now towing the boat, I really won't have to worry about anything. So there we go. But this boat has come a long ways, and I had stated quite a bit that I would love to have a cabin cruiser. And that's what we were hoping with the scrap boat that I had. Also another video. We were hoping to flip that into being into another project boat, primarily to sell it. But, you know, shit happened and we weren't able to, sadly. But she has my landlord has a 30-foot, like a 36-foot cabin cruiser. The thing's beautiful. Dual engines, everything. The thing, she took it up to Oneida Lake, Ontario. She took it up onto Ontario and chartered it because she was a licensed boat captain, and she would charter it nonstop, and she got a lot of good money from it. Well, she, like all good captains do, you leave it out to the elements without putting anything on to cover the boat up, and then you just forget about it and just let it sit. So this beautiful 36-footer just gone to the wayside. Me and Dave looked at it to see if it might be something worthwhile, and you know it's bad when a wall that's supposed to be straight up is just literally just crumbling down. It was really bad. But all right, sorry for rambling, but here we are. Dave's got this side done. We're gonna do this side. I'll just show you what it looks like when we're done with the carpeting over here, because I'm hopefully not gonna have too long of a video. But thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot to me. Started this off as just a little keepsake for myself, and thought I would share it with people along the way to see if anyone else was interested. As this is going to be, building this with my best friend means a hell of a lot. Best friend and father figure.
Need the vacuum.
How do you want the vacuum? Alright, gotta get back to work. Be back. There's one thing I forgot about. We are also painting this. I think we're doing the whole thing. But Dave's just taping everything up. So before we do the carpeting and whatnot, we're just gonna paint that real quick to get it to be gray. Yes, I know we still have like one side to do where we actually already carpeted, but we're not worrying about that part right now. We're just gonna hit this up with a coat of gray paint and call it good for now. But all right, we'll be back when it's done. All right, so I didn't get a chance to show this. However, we went to lunch, but Dave's putting the carpet in. He's about ready to trim up. But we painted the side over here. We started off with gray, and then from what we thought was gray, we filled in the rest when we ran out. Turns out it's basically an aluminum spray, so it's just silver. So we use that to finish up everything else. And you know, we're probably just gonna leave it like that, because as soon as we have the seat in and whatnot, it'll block right here, and I'll be sitting right here, so you won't necessarily see over there. So it's just is what it is. You know, it's good enough for me. That's all that matters. But all right, I'll get back to you when we have this carpet adhered to the board. All right, so here we have it, guys. This is fully installed. The carpeting's good. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here now. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate all the views, and remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. I appreciate every single one of you. Catch you in the next video.